So this is the reenactment of the unboxing because I accidentally erased the previous recording. So here's the Flycat V2 as delivered. It came in a great big double lined big box, so it's double box, so it's turned up in perfect condition from the outside. Of course, the advantage is of me doing this all again is not only do I know what's in here, I've already pre-cut the bags. So in the top we have a setup guide that shows the throws, the CG, and you've got the full assembly guide QR code there. Quick setup guide, nice. We've got a very small bag of bits which got some label stickers to cover up the connectors to the elevator and rudders. We've got the wooden bits we'll need to glue in and the foam covers to cover that up to make it look nice. Now on the model it's got screws that make, that basically connect to the wood screws here. I think I'm going to see if I can fit blind nuts into this, those ones where you have to hammer in. That way I can use bolts and it won't wear out the wood if I want to take off the wings. Talking of wings, here they are. Here's one that I just previously opened. It's painted with water slide decals all around. Plastic here, aluminium tube that sort of shows it's old school, isn't it? It's not carbon fibre or anything like that. Servos, ball links, it's all very nicely put together. You can see from these little slot holes here there's a carbon fibre tube. Is it carbon? Yes, carbon fibre tube going down here to support the wing, and obviously this tube goes into about here. So it's good solid construction, quite chunky. The end winglet is not thin and skinny, that's not going to easily break, which is great. Other wing, same thing. This is the elevator. Servo, linkage, ball joint. Again, it's very nicely made. They're all live hinges. So, but in EPO foam, if you exercise that a bit, that's going to be fine. I'm not sure if this is metal geared, but I'll check. Yeah, that's the elevator. It's quite a substantial elevator, so I expect it will be good in pulling out the dives. We've got two side poles, that's the sealed one still. What are they called? Nacelles at the side. Again, rudder, ball joints. This is the cable that they've led in. I think what I'll do is just take a small bit of grey paint, just paint that in to hide it a little bit more. But again, very solid foam, like it. And finally, the piece of resistance. Is the jet body itself. It's a good size, it's quite chunky. It's quite good because apart from these aileron servo and elevator, everything else is built into this. So you've got the full undercarriage there. You've got all the connections, you've got steering at the front. That's good, isn't it? You've got a cheat hole here for more ventilation into the EDF and two big cheat holes on the side. I'm not sure if it actually needs them. All right, probably does, because the input nacelles are pretty small. So they've made these small to make it look more sort of realistic. But the cost of that is having a big old cheat hole in the back. Maybe put a bit of mesh over that, grey coloured mesh to hide it. I'm not sure at this moment how to take the cockpit lid off. It's probably just magnet, but I don't know. I don't see any latch or anything, so I'm guessing it's magnet. Should we give it a go? Oh, it's well down there. It feels like it wants to move, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to risk it on camera, but it's a good chunky body. Mine has come with some sort of weird little lumps there, almost as if they didn't clean it up before paint. I'm going to not touch that at the moment. If I decide to repaint the whole thing, obviously I'll get rid of that. I was thinking of putting a sort of more military style paint job on it. Well, I did manage to get the cockpit canopy off, and as you can see, it's got 3 magnet connections, so that's why it was so difficult. And it's got an XT90 here, all the cabling. It's not a very wide opening, so you've got to be careful with the batteries. You know, you might get some batteries that will not fit in there, but we'll see. They say I think they recommend from 3,000 to 4/5,000, so we'll have to see what fits. But overall, pretty good. Got a nice battery flat there. Everything seems pretty good in here. XT90, which is what you'd want. Connectors, yeah, pretty standard connectors there, and there's a tongue at the front and magnets at the back. Pretty solidly locked on.